there and there. So I think the wheels actually put a full piece back, including this panel here. So this panel is just a really, really thin sheet of steel. So we're gonna have to take the carpet out and then knock this panel closer to this, so it'll meet up to it. Then we can tack it to it. People are like, oh, that's not how it's done from the manufacturer, but will be as strong, or if not the same as manufacturer, because it's steel, it can be manipulated and moved, whereas something like aluminium, once you're bending that round, it just snaps and it's no good. Whereas steel, you can actually move it. It's only the same as you pulling a dent out your rear quarter, so you will be all right. But it's just getting to that section in there. I don't know what we're gonna have to dig out underneath. I'm just having a little feel around, but I think we have to take out the accelerator pedal, a bit of the carpet, and then if we can knock that from the inside, that will be good. I've been about 3 hours on this, so I think I'm gonna have a shower and then get back to it. See you after the shower. Okay, so I'm gonna crawl in here now, take out the accelerator pedal. Here, I'm gonna take out this, hopefully, and then I can get a bit of space in the carpet so I can knock out that panel to meet this panel. I actually had to take off more than 4. I had to take off this plastic panel underneath the dashboard, disconnect all the electrical connections to that, then the accelerator pedal had to come out, which was just 2 bolts, and once you remove that, I can start putting the carpet away. Out comes the carpet, which was very difficult because the seat has got no power, so I can't move the seat out of the way. Come out. There we go. Carpet out. There's the bit. This is the part we need to hit, but then could also be further down as well. But next step, I'm going to try and just give it a few little love taps and see if I can work that bit of metal in there closer to our new bit of metal. And if it doesn't move, I'm going to have to think of plan B, but let's see how we go. Don't think that's going to work. We're going to have to bring it to it by probably screwing something into it. But that's the next plan.
How old's that piece of kit, Tony?
You're being cheeky now.
Yeah, we can put that on, but then put like a plate along the back of it. So now I'm making a plate which we're going to put on the inside of the car and try and pull it through from the outside of the car to pull the panel straight again.
Yeah, I can see it.
Here's the plan then. Screw this bad boy on and then reverse hammer it. Chances of this working? Ready? How's it move? Look at myself. No. That's hitting it on that side, I'm going to hit it on this side, see if we can make the metal a bit flimsier. Yeah, go on, that's going. Oh. So we kept heating the panel, hammering it, pulling it, doing everything to try and get this panel back into place. And it was moving slowly, bit by bit. That's touching now, just that. Even tools started to break. But eventually, with loads of energy to use, we started making really good progress with it.
Should we all see?
It's looking pretty good, isn't it? It's looking pretty damn good, that. I think we're going to have to clean the area so we can weld, and then clean up all the edges of this on the back, drill the holes for welding it on, get it on. Now this damage here is classed as structural damage. It's part of the structure, so because of that, the insurance have categorised it as a category S, and I can see that on the car vertical report. All I had to do is put in the registration plate of this car, and I can see that the car got category S, and when it was crashed as well. So you have different insurance categories, like category N for non-structural, S for structural, and you have B, which is a complete write-off, and it can't be put back on the road. It can be only used as a parts car, hence the breakers car. On top of that, I can see all the mileage history of this car. You can see how many owners it's previously had as well. And you can see all the number plate changes, a full timeline of the car, and if it's ever been stolen, imported, exported, passed an MOT, failed an MOT. I can literally see everything just through the registration plate of it. And it works in over 20 different countries. And on top of that, if your car was damaged and then auctioned off at a car crash auction website, it's likely to show you the photos of it when it was there, which is pretty handy to know, especially if you're buying a crash repaired car. Got to clean that up now, drill the holes for that, and then we can plug weld it. But in the meantime, if you do want to check your car out, you can do it with a link in the description box below, and use the code for the Mark II channel, MK2, for discount on that check. Let's get this welded on.
Just marking the holes now, where I will drill for welding. There. And there.
We've got some holes to drill. These are the really hard bits, and the bits you probably see on the main channel, where it's like really goes really fast because we're like, look, and it's on. And then we panic because we've got 5 minutes of footage for 5 days worth of work. But I'm glad you're with us on this structural journey of fixing this little panel here. Now, because we're going to weld it, we're going to clean up the edges, we're going to deburr the edges, and we're going to clean up all in here because the weld's going to go in there and like. We need weld through primer, else comment section will fine. This is edge primer, but Liam said that it's also suitable as welding primer, as is very quick dry. So we're going to spray this on that stops it from rusting, because obviously once you're welding onto the car, you can't spray the inside around, so I'm going to just give it a little. The thing is, it does make it harder to weld onto weld through primer, it doesn't stick as nice. But we don't want it to rust. Wait for that to dry, and we're going to start welding. But what we can do as well afterwards, which is going to be good, we can get some wax oil and spray it in there, and that stops it from rusting from the inside out as well, which is good because it's in the wheel arch. There's going to be a lot of water going in there. So what we don't want it to do is rust. Should the next screw, just hold it in somewhere. Quite tight actually. That's pretty good. Like, it's all really close. Now I've got to fill weld in all of these holes without setting fire to the inside of the car. So I think someone needs to be on the inside with an extinguisher to see how we get on with the welding. It's been a long time since I've welded. This could go terribly wrong.
You look like a welder in your current outfit.
Yeah, I feel like a bit of a rock star.
You've got like your open arms, like you don't care about getting on your skin.
Yeah, you can't buy these t-shirts because I made it. Just thought, is the battery still connected on this car?
Yep.
Yeah, we should disconnect it, because we shouldn't weld with the battery connected because we use the same ground. That could absolutely mash up the deck ages later. We just got a quick question.
Hold on.
We are currently working on the Mercedes. We couldn't get the battery disconnected, so what would happen if we welded with the battery connected?
There's a myth from years and years and years back that it will kill your alternator or it will kill your ECU. Now, I've been welding on vehicles for a long time, and a lot of them I've accidentally forgotten to disconnect batteries a few times, and it's never had an impact.
Even on a hybrid?
I've never welded on a hybrid.
Should we take the risk? I'll take the risk, I'm doing it. Liam's in there, making sure nothing sets fire. You're a bit far away. Preferably don't spray it if it doesn't need to be sprayed.
That one was just calling it out again.
Oh, took the chin out. Ah, he's getting there. Got that? Yeah. Come here. Where's the ground?
On the floor!
That sounded like it didn't do anything. No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. What is that doing? Last time you welded, you say?
Look at that! Look at the quality of that weld. That is toxic.
Let's see if that comes off. Yeah. it's not hot enough, is it? More power.
That was off!
That was crazy. Well, that's stuck though. Oh, that's also stuck. Can't say they look good, but they're doing the job. So the idea here is to fill the hole with weld to stick the new panel to the old panel. But it might not look pretty, but as long as it's doing its job, that's what we're after.
Can you weld Tommy?
Yeah. No helmet. Put the weld up where you want it. With your eyes.
Old school. Have you ever had that before?
Yeah.
I can see that.
What's it like having eye? It's like having sand in your eye all the time.
How long are we talking
About 2 or 3 days and then it's...
2 or 3 days of sand in your eye.
Yeah. Proper man, anyway.
Should we test them?
Yeah, let's do it, yeah.
Let's test them.
Jack the car up.
I think you could joke up on that. I'm pretty confident that the welds are taken. Now we're going to make them look prettier because they just look like an absolute wobbly mess at the minute. But we're going to neaten them up like this. Nice and flat. And then after that, they will be painted and sealed so you'll never see them. So the idea here is then to sand the tops off the weld to make sure they look nice and flush, but I don't want to go too far to the point where I weaken the weld that I've just done. Cleaned up a bit, now a bit of etch primer on the bare metal. Again, to stop the bare metal from rusting. Somebody who was professional, yes, could do a better job, but we're not professional. Next step is to seal it before we paint it. So seal this sealant here, which looks a bit messy, but it is still uniform. We're going to try and get it as close to that as possible. It never happens. Same with the weld. We tried to get the weld as close as OEM. Didn't happen. The thing is, as long as it does its job, that's all that matters. No one's going to see this inside this wheel, apart from every single one of you watching. It's just that it works. So what we learned from old Jack, not old Jack, but young Jack in Florida, you mask it up first, and then that gets you the perfectly straight line that they have got. Otherwise, never get that otherwise. So I'm gonna go quite wide to cover over my welds.
Is that the weld that you've done that?
Yeah.
Well, that's quite close to OEM, because that's like an OEM weld.
The thing is, these OEM welds are spot welds. The spot welds are like going like this, like that, and then mine are plug welds. So.
Well, like these ones are pretty close, I would say.
Yeah, they're like OEM.
That one looks really good.
That is OEM. That's OEM. Like, you have to pay raise.
It's called sarcasm, Tony. Have you had fun doing this?
Yeah, do you know, like, it is hard, but when it's done at the end, it's alright, isn't it? Like, I like manual labour. That's why I prefer doing this than sitting at a computer. What I used to do is sit at a computer and just do stuff on a computer, and I'm itching to do stuff like hammering.
Do you think it's possible to buy a property like this that's giving you a passive income of about 250,000 plus per month for just one man shred? And on top of that, there's no bank involved. Well, this is exactly what I've done, and I'd like to share my blueprint with you by inviting you to the...
Right now, we've got sprayable sealer grey, specifically developed for today's automotive industry. A little does a lot. That panel gap there as well. Get in there, Lewis. Right, this one is just getting joined up. Hi, Kevin.
How did you know?
So have you seen that clip on TikTok? And it comes out of like that special nozzle and goes whoosh, and just looks like that straight away. And they don't even need to mask it. It's mad. Right, I'm going to stop peeling it. Oh, that one might do it. That's a good line. Yeah, it's not actually that bad. I dare anyone, before they comment and say, oh, I could have done a better job, try and do it first. It's one of my better ones.
That's one of his better ones.
But look over it, like, and this is with the proper tool. Like, that's how they've gone crazy. It's not, the job is for it to do its job, not for it to look nice, but obviously, if you're a robot, you're going to make it look nice. But I ain't a robot. This is made like the Krabby Patty at SpongeBob SquarePants. What's the place called?
Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab, yeah. Made with love. Painting time. Now, OEM, I don't really think they painted it. They had to go here, and then they just get up everywhere else. So we're going to try and kind of replicate that. Absolute heart attack. Maybe I'm painting too much now. It ain't looking anything like the other side, but it looks a lot better than what it did at the start of this video. I'm quite happy with that. It looks so different on the camera, it looks a mess, but in real life it looks alright. I haven't even contacted it. I was quite worried about that area there, but now that we've done it, I feel quite relieved, but that was at least a day's work, wasn't it? Just doing that.
I have seen something you missed.
Oh, what a mess. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, just to see, they've sealed this here between the OEM panel. And on that side,